Yeah. So, mate, I really want to talk about growing up in your childhood.
Yeah.
Because I guess there's a lot more to your story than what people might see online. I think that's fair to say.
Yeah, definitely.
So, yeah, I'd love to, mate, talk about growing up in Macclesfield. And there's going to be a lot of people watching and listening to this.
Yeah, it's kind of nuts. Like, other than like my friends and immediate people around me, like they don't really know this about me. But yeah, like my earliest memories, we grew up homeless. Just as my sister was born, we was living out of like a hostel room that was me, my brother and sister. That was like an odd time of life, but I feel like that's helped me get forward to now. Then literally the week that we got a house, my eldest sister passed away. She died on a boat, got spiked, and that kind of set up such a crazy journey in my household because, yeah, like even though I've got my brother who's a year older than me, my younger sister who's 19, I also have 2 older siblings who are now passed away. And yeah, like my sister passing away, that had such an impactful change on how everything worked. Like my oldest brother, he went down a route of just kind of lost his mind with it, spent a lot of time in prison, did a life sentence. And I always had to have that hanging over me, someone who was in that world of like crime and, yeah, kind of messing around, hanging around with people that I shouldn't have done. But then I found bikes, BMX, and that led me in a way where I got to meet different people. I got to hang out with people who, if I told people back on the estate that I was chilling with, they'd think I was a bit of a nerd for it. But these people that I met in that skate park, they helped shape me away from what was going on at home and the life that was kind of set up for me. So yeah, like it was pretty rough growing up, although finding BMX was something which just took me so far away from what was going on the estate. That wasn't even an equation in my life. And that's kind of helped progress going in that route. As you probably know, like I'm mad into media, photography, videography, and that all stems down to what happened in the skate park.
Right.
You probably look at media now and everything's created from either an ex-skater, that style is now in films, etc. And yeah, I think I was just heavily influenced by that lifestyle. So yeah, kind of growing up, moving forward from BMX.
What age were you when you found BMX? Like,
I think I was 12, but at the time it was crazy because this was like the early stage of the YouTube. So we was all riding BMX without knowing it was a sport. I swear we thought that we was the only BMXers in the world.
Yeah,
I'm really with you. People don't realise that now, do they?
No.
Nah, like, because YouTube wasn't really a thing. And me growing up, like, kind of poor, we didn't really have internet in my house until I was probably, like, 14, 15. So before that, I wasn't a magazine person. Like, you never really saw BMX in your local shop magazine. So, yeah, it was just like, we genuinely thought we was the only people that rid. So the way I learnt tricks, like, I probably learnt a tail whip and a bar spin before. I still can't wheelie to this day. I can't fakie. So we were just, yeah,
you
like,
can. I've seen videos.
Like, no, because if you look at my fakies, I'll do 1 pedal back and half cab because I can't do any more than 2 pedals back. Yeah, so like I think
faking, which is
dude, yeah, we learned BMX in such a bodged way where like we only saw what the people around us was doing.
Yeah.
Then yeah, as soon as the internet came, it was like, whoa. Dave Mirror exists, Matt Hoffman exists, like, what is going on? Then, like, the early days of, like, when everything was just an edit, like, every BMX video you'd watch was just a sick video part.
yeah.
Like, I miss them times, and I do reckon stuff will go back to that. Like, I'm hoping it does. But, yeah, it was crazy. Like, yeah, BMX definitely shaped a massive thing in my life that then progressed on, really.
So did it feel like an escape? How was it that BMX came in? You talk about it like, you know, the estate and the life that was set up for you.
So in Macclesfield there's like 3 different council estates, but bang in the middle was a big skate park. So you'd have kids from this estate, this estate, this estate, all would hang out there. Yeah. And yeah, it kind of made that community of like, where everyone would have beef from each estate, we kind of just became friends from the skate park. And that was like the place where you hang out, you meet everyone, and you kind of kick about. So yeah,
it's good that people are actually riding though, because you could have gone another way. You just literally hang out there.
Yeah, looking back,
ride.
It was an escape for all the people coming from them estates, because BMX is super affordable, and it didn't really matter what you was riding as long as you're riding. So yeah, like everyone came together in that little hub. We had a place called Bones in Stockport, which Stockport's like 10 minutes away from Macclesfield on a train. And yeah, we just used to go there. Then that's when you start meeting your network of people from Stockport. People who come Stockport from Manchester and Oldham and Sheffield. Then you start meeting more of a network. Then you start branching out, going different skate parks, etc. You start meeting new people, new cultures. I met so many different types of people through BMX. If I was to just stay in the town, I'd be so narrow-minded. But BMX taught me, how does a posh person get through life? How does someone who's came from a poor background get through life? How does someone who's middle class? And you probably know this just from being riders yourself. Like, you meet so many different walks of life, and that shapes your environment of who you become yourself moving forward.
It's so true. A skate park is such a, like, you think you're there learning to bar spin, but you're learning like
life skills.
Like what else is there really at that age where you hang out in that environment and you have to deal with someone being horrible, someone being nice, someone who you thought was horrible being nice, someone who you thought was nice being horrible. Like, I can't think, you know, if you play football or if you...
Yeah.
Like those communal things are good, aren't they?
As much as it's such an individual sport, cycling, it's also you're only influenced by what you see next to you or what you see around you. And you know from your background dirt jumping, like, you was pushed by people around you to then do mad tricks or just be better, and that'd like spark you to then go and do this and go and do that. And I always think like BMX, what other sport is like that, where it is you push each other to the absolute limits, and at the end of the day you might go smoke a cone and chill out. Like, literally,
it's so true when you think about it just as a social thing. Just having a skate park in a town that just brings in everyone there. It's just a melting pot, and kids learn to get on with each other or not or whatever.
BMX tracks are good for it as well, and they always seem to centre around areas where there are maybe less opportunities otherwise, don't they? Yeah, like
seems that way.
Another thing is like when I didn't notice this until like my girlfriend pointed it out. But you know how like I'm 28, I could chill with a 21-year-old, and in the cycling world that's completely normal. Yeah. But in any other sport or any other like, it'd just be so odd and weird. I think that's the beauty of cycling. Like, it doesn't matter what age you are, you can kind of go and shred with anyone because you're all there for the same thing.
Yeah, it keeps you young as well, doesn't it?
Yeah, 100%. I spoke to someone who got back on a bike the other day, and the only reason he got back on a bike was just because he just wanted to do a wheelie down the road. Then that just itched him to get a mountain bike, and he was saying like how much of a kid he feels again because he's gone off to get married now and just do his own thing outside of like life takes over, obviously. Yeah. But now he's found bikes again. He was saying to me like, yeah, I get why you came back and stuck at it.
Really?
Yeah, definitely. It's just like you say, it keeps you young.
Yeah, for sure.
So do you get quite serious with BMX? Like, what age did you get really good? Because when I watch you ride, I can see that a lot of your bike control and stuff shouts BMX kind of, doesn't it?
Yeah, 100%. Like, I don't know, because...
Okay. Hey, man, what an episode that was. You did amazing in it.
And so did you.
You shone like a star.
You shone like a moon.
Can we also put something up here that you can click on for the next episode?
How about we put a subscribe up there in the middle?
Yeah, I love
We're going to put a video we think that our lovely companionship will love on your face.
On my face?
Yeah.
So
and
they
on
can't see me now?
Gone. And on my face, another video that we think people will love. And thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Please hit like and subscribe. You guys are the best.
Peace and love.